What's up, Brake Check? I'm Craig.
And I'm Brian.
Coming to you live from the future.
Let's talk exterior.
Let's talk exterior. Please, because I want that to stop, whatever that was.
First of all, this is this is a Volkswagen ID.4.
Yep.
In white.
Second edition.
No, it says it right there. Read.
Oh, I'm sorry.
First edition.
First.
And to clarify, this is a Volkswagen, not a Volkswagen, a Volkswagen. Remember the joke?
Yeah, April Fool's.
The April Fool's joke. Yeah. So anyways.
Hey, speaking of jokes, Brian, I got a question for you.
Oh, yeah.
This is a car that can vote. You know why?
No, why?
Because it's got ID.
Number 4, ID4. Actually, it's got 4 of them. So, okay, all seriousness, let's talk exterior. This is an all-electric car that doesn't look very obtuse. It doesn't look very, ooh, I'm green, look at me. It's kind of a...
Looks like a sleeker, bigger Golf.
I can see that.
Yeah.
A little more, you know, like this up line right here.
Yeah.
It's a little different. It's not a straight line all the way down. If this were a Golf, it would be to the line, to the back. So this has a little bit of swoop to it.
But they did a good job of an electric vehicle, or like hybrids you see, they'll get goofy. This didn't get too goofy.
It didn't get too goofy.
It's pretty normal looking.
And I like it for that. And so, you know, I think we should drive this and talk interior. You want to do that?
Do it.
All right, Craig. We are
in the future.
We're in the future.
Yes.
What do you think of the future?
The future's not terrible.
No, it's not.
The future's a little different.
It is? The dash seems awkwardly shaped. I feel like your knee room is substantially more than mine.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird angle.
Yeah.
A little odd proportions.
Because the center console kind of jets out here.
Which is a Volkswagen theme. That's
and trying to be, you know, driver-centric a little bit. But
sure.
The weirdest part about the future for me, Brian, and I don't know why electric cars feel like they need to do this. You get all the normal buttons you would get in a Volkswagen, like in a Golf or a Jetta, or whatever. But they're all touch sensitive now. So they're still there. There's some haptic feedback, but from the lights to the steering wheel controls to the HVAC controls to the windshield the sunscreen, it's all touch based.
That's weird too. It's like the sunscreen, you've got to swipe with your hand.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is in all the journalist feedback on cars, no one ever says, "I wish there were less buttons."
No.
No one's ever said, "Man, it was hard to use that tactile button."
Right.
So I don't know why they keep doing this, but they did.
So it's interesting, but I don't think it's a bad interior.
No.
I think it's very roomy. I like one of the good things about electric cars is this opens up so much more. You don't have transmission.
It does. Yeah, there's not a transmission tunnel
for drive gear and stuff. So,
what do you think about the electricness to it? The difference, this is the first edition, and there's a lot of white cues in here. So the steering wheel's white, the column's white, the armrest over here.
I applaud them for being different, but honestly, I think they're just being a little too cute, and I'm just afraid it's going to get dirty and get stuff on it. Here's
the thing. I know it's going to get dirty. I still like it anyways. I'm okay with it. But it is something to consider. Look, wherever you're touching the steering wheel, even the wrap, white leather, it's going to be a black spot pretty soon.
At some point, it is. Yeah.
A tan would hide it, or a gray would hide it a little bit better.
I do like how they're really thoughtful. Like the cup holders, you can move them around and switch them up, and that's really interesting. So you can kind of configure those the way you want. There's there's tons of cup holders. You got the center, you got up here, you got some up front. It's almost like a minivan cup holder.
A little bit, yeah. How would you compare this to the Mach-E? Because that's really, I think, it's competition.
I think it's similar to the Mach-E. I think it's a good interior overall. I think it's a little bit of a blend of the Tesla and the Mach-E.
Sure.
Not as Tesla-y, but not as Mach-E. And it's okay. I think the Mach-E's a little better.
I think the Mach-E's interior is a little better. I think the Mach-E's a little roomier, but and a little more traditional. If you told me the Mach-E was an Edge, I would go, yeah, okay. I mean, it feels more like that. This feels a little more. This doesn't feel like a Golf inside.
And that's where it's gotten more Tesla-y.
Right. Yeah. I do like the brake and gas are pause and play.
That is genius.
Which cracks me up.
That's one of the coolest Easter eggs I've ever seen.
And on that note,
hang on. One last thing in the interior. I do like how the charging, the wireless charging. It's a pad down here underneath the cup holders.
So you won't mess with it.
It's not going to slide forward. It's not going to slide back. Right. It's easy to get to. It's not in the way. Most wireless charging things, it's somewhere almost in the way.
Yeah, it really is.
This one's not in the way. That's pretty genius.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, on that note,
let's drive it.
Alrighty.
You know what time it is?
Dynamics?
Dynamics. Give it the juice. All the way down.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
40, 50, 60.
Okay, it's not fast.
No, but you know, it's on par with a normal car.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't think it's slow.
No one's gonna buy this and be mad that it's slow.
If you listen to the internet, Craig, all electric cars are the future and really fast.
Well, the internet's never wrong.
Right, so that's why I'm confused. I think maybe there's a glitch in the software.
We're on the wrong internet.
We've assimilated a problem here. So what I'm getting at is that
we broke the simulation.
We broke the simulation. There you go. So dynamics, I'm gonna hit it quick. It rides well. The steering is actually pretty good. It loads up, but it's not overly stiff, and it does feel linear in its response. The braking doesn't feel goofy. Some electric cars have goofy braking. This feels normal to me. And the throttle feels like a really big golf cart.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, a smoother golf cart though.
Hipster score.
Oh boy.
3, 2, 1.
9.
9?
Yes.
Okay, and why did you keep it from being a 10?
Because it has a charging network issue.
Oh, okay.
It is electric, and it's not a Prius. Prius is 10.
Yes.
We know that.
Prius is 10, that's a gold standard.
Raptor is 0. Prius is 10. This is one off because Tesla has a supercharging network that is dummy-proof for its users.
Yeah.
This has some open-ended, call it hacked network, not hacked network, open source network.
Yeah. All right, so look, here's where I'm confused. This gets a better MPG rating than the Mach-E we drove, but it uses more kilowatt hours per 100 miles than the Mach-E. I don't really understand that.
I don't really get how that works, but look, as previously discussed, MPGE might as well be Pig Latin. I don't understand it.
I don't really understand it either.
And as far as I can tell, there's not a direct, here's the equivalent of comparison to regular miles per gallon. So it's not fair to say that anyways.
But that's why I gave it an 8 instead of a 9, because it seems like the efficiency of this electric vehicle is not the greatest.
But we thought that about the Mach-E as well.
True.
So anyways, I want to talk about the charging network. There is no supercharger for this.
Nope.
What does someone do if they own this car?
It's confusing. Do you get a Volkswagen charger? Do you get a different charger?
Right.
Do you just plug it in your wall? Do you use DC? What's DC charging?
I know someone has the answer for this.
Thank goodness.
Let's go talk to him.
Let's do it. All right, Brian, we just got out of the ID4 and we've got some questions. We were a little confused, and the good news is we got Joel here with Blink, and he's going to explain to us some of the charging options if you're looking to get an electric vehicle, whether it's a Bolt or an ID4 or whatever it is. What are all our options to charge that?
Well, first off, thank you guys for having us here. So your ID4 or whatever EV you have is going to come with a charging wire.
Okay.
Essentially, you're going to plug it into your car, plug it in at home. That's going to be a slow charge.
Okay.
Overnight, you're not going to get your 100%.
So by slow charge, you mean it's going to take a long time?
It's going to take a long time.
Okay. I can't just plug it in at home and then just leave the next day.
So we at Blink, we have the HQ100 home charger. We also are coming out with the HQ150 charger. You can get those on Amazon for under $500. It's a plug-and-play product at home, where it'll get you a much more powerful charge at home. Get home, plug it in. Overnight, it'll charge up your car.
Wow. Okay.
Granted, charging times vary by the size of the battery per vehicle, but most vehicles will charge overnight with one of those chargers. Then that's at home.
Okay.
You also have public charging available, or say you live in an apartment complex, you're going to have a level 2 public charger, which what we offer here. This is actually an emergency unit, but this is what our level 2 public charger looks like right here.
Okay.
And this will charge you up to depending on your vehicle, up to 65 miles in 1 hour.
Wow. Okay.
So you can fully charge a vehicle depending on the battery size in probably 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
I myself, I have a plug-in hybrid. It doesn't have a huge battery on it, but on this, I can charge up my 35 to 40 miles of range in 1 hour.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Joel. Now, there's also an issue that we have with gas cars. We run out of gas every now and then.
Sure.
Electric cars, sometimes you run out of juice.
Well, lucky for you, we're working on a solution for that. We have our partners here with evTS. I'll let you talk to him.
All right, we'll bring Todd in here and we'll get that. Okay, we've got Todd here because we've got a problem where we're out on the road. We know how to do it at home. Joel helped us out with that. But what do you do when you're out on the road and you run out of juice? I can't just go to the gas station and get gas. You've got a solution for us.
Yes, so I'm with evTS and we manufacture the Firefly ESV, this nice utility vehicle that you see here that is all electric, 90-mile range. And we've partnered with Blink to carry their Roadside unit so that we can actually come out, if you do run out of juice and you're somewhere, the idea behind this is that it's a mobile unit so we can go out and actually, be able to provide a charge on the spot. The other thing is this being a smaller vehicle that's a little bit narrower, it can be double parked in city streets, works well in parking structures, it's not contributing to pollution itself, the vehicle at least. When we do run this is gas, but this is the easiest and quickest way to get juice out to to an EV that's disabled and needs a little bit of a charge to be able to get going to a charging station. So.
Very good. So when you run out of that last mile, this is the actual last mile.
Yep.
So you're in business with this. So here's the good news, Brake Check viewers. We're all car guys. A lot of y'all that watch are car guys. I'll tell you, some of the people we've talked to today with a Blink and with evTS, they're car guys too. The electric future is not as scary as we think it is. It's going to be okay. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, BrakeCheckShow.com, and we'll see you next time.